Good morning, everybody. My name is Balraj Gill, and on this vlog, I talk about life and spirituality, ethics, business. So subscribe to my channel. This morning, I just listened to, every morning I listen to something inspirational. So this morning I listened to a YouTube video from someone. It's called Sadhguru. So anyways, and he's talking about successes and maybe we need to redefine our successes. And it was interesting because I started thinking about it. And so I'll just give you a little background of what my successes have always been. So when I was in my teens, success to me was education. So right after high school, I got into college and I started my nursing right away. And back then, you didn't need a degree in nursing. You could have a diploma, and that was totally fine. So I decided, because my successes I measured through education at the time, I decided, no, I'm not going to get my diploma. I'm going to go for my degree. So I went and got my degree in nursing. Now, by my early 20s, my successes were defined by my profession. So I actually got into nursing. And then while I was in nursing within my profession, I continued my education. I continued to upgrade my certifications and just climb up the ladder within my profession, within the hospital. So that landed me onto the cardiac ward, which is a specialty, which was something additional. And then, a couple years went by and I kind of started thinking, I think I want to go get more educated again, because within me, I was not feeling successful anymore, because within my profession of nursing, I was starting to get a little bored, and the job was like mundane, because everything becomes routine after a while. So I was craving success. So therefore I went back to school. I applied at UBC. When I did look at the standards to get your master's in nursing, I noticed that you needed like 3 years on the floor, which I didn't have. So I thought, screw it, I'm going to do it anyways. I'm just going to apply for my master's. If they say no, they say no. So I filled out the paperwork, even though I only had 2 years on the floor, sent it in, and I got accepted. So by 25, I started my master's. Now, I was not only in a profession I absolutely love, but now I was going to take that profession to another level because I wanted to teach nursing. So now I am doing my master's degree at UBC, and I got in early because I didn't have the 3 years on the floor. And I also, all of a sudden, get a job teaching nursing while I'm doing my master's. So now I'm at an ultimate high, and don't forget, I'm 25 at this point. And I took my master's part-time. Then at 26, I got knocked up. And I thought to myself, all right, what are you going to do? Are you going to quit now, or are you going to keep going? Because education was how I defined my own success, I kept going. So I ended up going. I remember I gave birth to my son. I had turned 27. And he was a week old. And I went out to UBC. I did my class because I didn't take myself out of any classes. And I was in so much pain. I had to feed him. I had stitches. On my way back from UBC, I remember my husband standing at the door, and he was like, the doctor just called. You need a blood transfusion. Your hemoglobin is 61. I just walked up to my son, grabbed him, fed him to take the pressure of engorgement, and that was it. I kept going. I finished my master's, and then my husband passed away shortly after that. And my master's really defined me. I felt good about having a high-level degree. After my husband passed away, I was very lost for probably for a long time, 3 or 4 years. And now that I look back, that losing myself was probably the best thing I could have done, because I started coming to a realization. I would go to work, go to teach, a job that I dreamed of forever and always, and the job wasn't satisfying anymore. Then I thought, oh, maybe I need more education, because I defined it as success. So then I thought, maybe I want to do, at one point in my life, I thought I wanted to be a coroner. So I went back to school. I took some forensic courses in nursing, and I decided, I remember sitting in class one day, and I remember distinctly sitting in class, and the other memory is studying. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't even like this anymore. I don't want to do this. So I completed my first course of forensics in nursing, and I thought, no more education. I never want to see an educational book in nursing again. So I gave that up. So I decided no more. And it was interesting because my definition of success was starting to change through my darkest hole, my grieving for my husband. My life was changing. So then I started feeling and thinking, what do I love? What makes me feel happy? That's when I decided fitness makes me happy. I feel good. I've got endorphins running in me. I get a high when I'm at the gym. So that led to starting up my business. But then what I did was I started to allow my business to define me. I have to get to this goal. I need to get to this goal, and then that's success. And then once that goal is reached, then okay, what's the next thing to do? And then I needed to get to that goal. That is not success, because I was never present. And it wasn't until this year, and I did that until all of last year. And again, my shift happened when I was in my deepest pain, where I felt like I could have lost everything. I could have lost my home, my business, I could have lost everything. But within that dark hole, towards the end, I started still finding joy. When I surrendered and said, screw it, I don't care anymore. If I have to sell my house, I'll sell it. If we have to eat less, we will eat less. I do not care anymore. All of a sudden, things started happening for me and coming into my life, and I got out of that hole. But I only got out of it, I truly believe, because I had joy. I had found joy somewhere in the darkness. And then this year, it was another huge shift. Now I don't define success as anything that is numbers or money or whatever. No, I have those goals, but they don't define my success. Now my success is defined through happiness, love. How much vibration of love am I putting out into the world? How much am I elevating energies of the community within my home or within my gym? How much joy and love does my son have? Will he grow up with? It's all about happiness and love now. And even in the future, my future, I don't know what it's going to look like, nor do I care, because I am going to go wherever I am guided to go. I feel so free. This is my success now, is freedom. Freedom from the matrix, the chaos, the world, not living those societal norms anymore, living a life of my own abundance, whatever abundance means to my heart. Just wanted to share. Love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.